The Night Before Christmas by my old friend Clement C. Moore. This was written in 1822. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of a new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up on the housetop, the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, around I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh my goodness. You know, I travel all over the world, seeing little boys and girls, taking toys. But I've got to tell you about, It's just something, all these children I meet. I just got to tell you about how pleased I am with how you children have behaved this year. And I am talking to Lacy, she's 10 years old. I'm talking to Samuel, and he's 8 years old. And I'm talking to Scarlet, who'll be 4. You'll be 4. I believe it's in, I believe it's on the 19th you're going to be 4, aren't you? But anyway, I just want to tell you that I think you're wonderful children. You're wonderful children, and you can be anything you want to be. And all you've got to do is just keep being the wonderful children you are. And Lacy, don't let anybody get you down because you got a friend at the North Pole. You got a special friend. And I'm always there for you as long as you believe in me. Santa Claus is there for you, okay? So you remember, you have a friend. And you can achieve great things. And believe in me, but more important, I want you to believe in yourself, okay? And you decide you want to do something, you just work hard, and you'll be able to do it. I know you can. And I know you're wanting a Hatchimal. And I know you're wanting a Hatchimal for Christmas. And them little Hatchimals, sometimes they hatch in my sleigh before I can even get them to people's houses. And sometimes it takes them a week to hatch. You never know. But we'll see about getting you one, okay? I'm not going to promise, but old Santa's going to try really, really hard. And Samuel, oh, a little 8-year-old Samuel, I know you've been having a pretty hard time with math, you know, your numbers and all that. But Samuel, if you keep working at it and keep working at it, all of a sudden, it becomes easy. You just got to keep practicing. Keep practicing. I mean, just think about it. Do you know how many reindeer I have? I have 9 reindeer. And how do I keep track of them? Well, sometimes I have to sing a little. You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donder and Blitzen and Rudolph. So sometimes maybe you need to sing a little song when you're doing your math problems, and it might help you, okay? Now I know that you want Minecraft Legos, and we'll see about that. Minecraft Legos. I tell you what, if I can't find you Minecraft Legos, I'll get you some kind of Legos, okay? But Minecraft Legos, they're getting harder and harder for my elves to make. They just, sometimes they get lazy, I think. And little Scarlet. Now Scarlet, you're going to have to quit throwing those temper tantrums now. If you want Santa Claus to be nice to you, you're going to have to be nice to your mommy and daddy. Don't be throwing those temper tantrums. And you need to learn to sleep in your own bed. I mean, how is Santa Claus supposed to check to make sure you're asleep so I can bring you presents if I don't know you're in your bed, huh? So you make sure you start sleeping in your own bed. That way I can check and say, okay, she's asleep. I can bring her presents now. And I think you're wanting a Hatchimal too, aren't you? If I remember right. Well, we'll see. But you got to sleep in your own bed, honey, and quit throwing tantrums. You know, you got to be on my nice list. You don't want to be on Santa Claus's naughty list, or you'll get a lump of coal. Well, you wonderful children, Lacy, Samuel, and Scarlet, y'all have a very, very nice evening. I want you to have a very Merry Christmas. Make sure you go to bed early. Make sure you go to bed in your own bed, because Santa Claus can't come unless you're asleep. Make sure instead of milk and cookies, leave me a carrot cut into 9 pieces from a reindeer, okay? All right. Merry Christmas. Whoa, whoa, whoa,